retired Army Sergeant Dan Angelo. Hey, I got you. At second base is Mr. Chad Rose. And at third base is U.S. Army retired Major Steve Marcinkowski. Now let's meet the defensive starters for your Alaska Goldpanners. Playing in right field, wearing number 17 is Isaac Shuck. In center field, wearing number 25 is Brock Kells.
I should have had to do this for the American.
In left field, wearing the number 7, Ian Torpy. Playing third base, wearing the number 19 is number 19, Raymond Padilla. Sorry, Raymond, for watching that. At shortstop, from North Pole, Alaska, wearing number 11, Alex Garcia. At second base, wearing the number 9, Caleb Milliken. Playing first base, wearing the number 32, your field manager, Mr. Mark Lindsay. Catching for your Alaska Goldpanners, wearing the number 23 is Coach Marcus Mastroboni. And your starting pitcher tonight for your Alaska Goldpanners is number 24, Coach Jake Taylor. Your designated hitter tonight for your Goldpanners is number 55, Ryan Hansen. And the rest of your Alaska Goldpanners.
Oh, I think you want me to turn this on. I think I want to turn it on. Hold up. Wait a second. We don't have power.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you all please stand. Kindly remove your headwear and place your hand over your heart for the playing of the Star Spangled Banner. All right, baseball fans, on the count of 3, I want you to say play ball. 1, 2, 3. Play ball. Play ball.
Well, hey everybody, welcome to afternoon baseball here at Groud Memorial Park in beautiful Fairbanks, Alaska. Garo Von Dane with you live. And we've got 2 ball games for you this afternoon and evening. And the Goldpanners here in Game 1 will take on the American Legion All-Stars from here in Fairbanks.
Wow, thanks.
This one is scheduled for 7 innings, but there is a time limit on this game because we plan to start our second game at 7 p.m., and that'll be against the Ventura County Pirates, Game 4 of that 7-game series with the Goldpanners. It is a warm afternoon here in Fairbanks. Most of the smoke is blown out, so that's a very good thing. Nobody likes that. And the Goldpanners are on the field. They're getting ready to take on the American Legion All-Stars, and the lineup is pretty interesting today for the Goldpanners. All 4 of the Goldpanner coaches are in the lineup today. That's right. And we will give you the lineup here momentarily. And pitching for Fairbanks today is Jake Taylor, one of the assistant coaches for the Goldpanners. He's been over there in the first base box for every game. And he is on the mound today for the Goldpanners. And catching for Jake will be Marcus Mastroboni, another coach, one of Mark Lindsay's assistants. And the first pitch to Jorge Pagan is outside for ball 1 from Jake Taylor. Over at first base is head coach Mark Lindsay, getting his first game action for the Goldpanners, the second-year coach. So he's at first. At second base, it's Caleb Milliken, one of the regulars. Alex Garcia is at short. Raymond Padilla is at third base. Pitcher Ian Torpy is out in left for the second time this season. Brock Kells in center field, and Isaac Shuck is in right. And Goldpanners changing up the lineup here for game 1 of this Wednesday double dip. Grounded foul right side. Opportunity here for the local American Legion kids to face off against some of the best. Here with the Alaska Goldpanners.
Thank you.
Two and two on Pagan for the American Legion All-Stars. And he fouls this one into the seats. Man, hot day here in Fairbanks. Swing and a miss, and Jake Taylor strikes out Pagan for the first out in the ball game. That'll bring up John Haas, the center fielder. Batting third for the Legion will be Hunter Clemens, the catcher. Sean Conwell pitching and batting cleanup. Landon Beckelong, and first baseman, will bat fifth. Chris Luskley, third baseman, in the sixth spot. Aaron Zeisel playing left field and batting seventh. Braden Corrigan, the second baseman, batting eighth. And Kenai Borgen batting ninth and playing right field for the American Legion. Taylor's one-strike pitch is down in the dirt. So all four members of the Goldpanners coaching staff on the field right now. Jake Taylor, a high school coach in Maryland, played at a few different schools: Bradford, Montgomery Junior College, where he was an All-American, and also Flagler. Two balls and two strikes on Haas, and it's fouled back and over the netting. One out and the base is empty here in the top of the first inning. Catcher is Marcus Mastroboni. He's the a bench coach for the Goldpanners. He was a catcher at Stanislaus State and was drafted by the Cubs. Played in the Cubs organization. And now he finds himself behind the dish again. The 3-2 is grounded to second. Milliken will play it on to Mark Lindsay for the 4-3 putout. And 2 up and 2 down here in the first brings up Hunter Clemens for the Legion All-Stars.
Now up to bat for the Legion All-Stars, number 12, Hunter Clements.
Ryan Hansen, assistant coach, and a recent arrival here in Fairbanks, is the designated hitter for the Goldpanners. Former catcher, played at South Florida, or at San Francisco, and also at Orange Coast. And head coach Mark Lindsay is the pitching coach at Chico State in California. And was a catcher in his playing days. Swing and a miss, 1-2 on Hunter Clements. Sean Conwell awaiting a turn on deck. And the 1-2 is popped up towards the Legion dugout, and it will land just out of the reach of Mastrobuoni as he hears it from the fans. Jake Taylor says, "Give me the ball." We got a few loyal fans here in attendance, and I see we have a few online too. This one is smacked into left, and it's going to get over the head of Ian Torpy. A well-hit ball from Hunter Clemens on a 1-2 pitch. He's coming around second and will stop there. And a well-hit ball deep to left center for Hunter Clemens, the Legion catcher. And a two-out double puts a runner into scoring position. Taylor gets set to work to Conwell. We love their baseball here in Fairbanks. And these Legion kids love their Goldpanners, and now they get a chance to go up against them. Two balls and no strikes to Conwell, with Landon Beckenlong on deck. Two balls and a strike to Conwell. Base hit here could give the Legion the early lead. Checks his swing, takes a fastball inside. It's 3-1. And he misses outside for ball 4. And so after the double for Clements, a walk to Conwell, and now
for the Legion All-Stars, number 30, Landon Beckenlong.
Landon Beckenlong will bat with 2 aboard and 2 outs. A left-handed hitter against the righty Jake Taylor. Runner takes off for third, and no throw from Mastrobuoni. Well, stealing third with 2 outs is Hunter Clemens. And we're going to get a pinch runner over at first base. I'm going to guess it's like softball rules, where you can be replaced
At first base, number 2,
once and then re-enter the game. Ground ball to short. Garcia flips to second for the force out. 6-4 put out ends the first inning. No runs, a hit, a couple of men left on. Goldpanners coming to bat. Warm day here in Fairbanks, Alaska. Garo Von Dane with you live for the Goldpanners annual meeting with the American Legion All-Stars. And the first pitch to Alex Garcia is outside for a ball. Alex Garcia growing up in the area. Down the road in North Pole. It's about 20 minutes, half hour down the road. Depending on what kind of car you drive. If you drive mine, it takes about an hour. Garcia facing Sean Conwell, starting pitcher for the Legion All-Stars. Two balls and no strikes. Garcia followed by Raymond Padilla. Swing and a miss, it's 2-1. Caleb Milliken batting third. Ryan Hansen is the designated hitter. Marcus Mastroboni batting fifth. Isaac Shuck sixth. Brock Kells in the seventh spot. Ian Torpy batting eighth. And Mark Lindsay, head coach, batting ninth. And it's ball four to Alex Garcia. This will be a time limit game. Going to try and get 7 in.
Now to bat for your Goldpanners.
But
they'll
19, probably
Padilla.
Wrap it around 6:30, planning on taking on the Ventura County Pirates at 7 p.m. We need about a half an hour to get the field ready and get lineups. It'll be game 4 between the Goldpanners and Pirates. Panners have taken the first 3 of the series, outscoring the Pirates 20-8 over that span. Goldpanners are unbeaten on the season at 6-0-1. Chopper foul from Padilla. Goldpanner pitcher stationed at Fort Wainwright. He's in the Army. Strike called. It's 1-2. Over in the Stanley Cup Finals, Game 1 is underway. And the Colorado Avalanche leading the Tampa Bay Lightning 3-1. This one is dropped into left field for a base hit. First hit of the game for the Goldpanners. And all the way over to third on the play goes Garcia. On the single for Padilla, Raymond takes second base on the throw to third. And the Goldpanners in business here in the bottom of inning number 1.
Number 9, Caleb Milliken.
It's the first intermission in the Avs Lightning game. So 4 goals already in the first period. This is going to be an awesome series. This one is popped up right side, playable for Beck and Long, and unable to make the catch. So Caleb Milliken stays alive. Milliken, the junior from Pomona, Pitzer. Sean Conwell on the mound, trying to record an out here, facing his third batter of the game, Caleb Milliken, with Ryan Hansen on deck. Fouled out of play. The 1-2. There's a little roller foul. Goldpanners have gotten the best of the Ventura County Pirates so far over the first 3 games. A close one in game 1. Panners had a 5-1 lead in the third and had to hang on and shut down a late Pirates rally to win 5-4. And in game 2, Goldpanners had a 3-man combined no-hitter into the 9th inning. Ground ball to third, the throw home, the tag is applied, and they get the out at home. Milliken reaches on the fielder's choice. Garcia is tagged out on the 5-2 put out. Over to third goes Padilla, so goal to the corners with 1 away for assistant coach Ryan Hansen. Strike called on Hansen. He's the DH this afternoon. And on deck is Marcus Mastrovoni. Out in front of that sweeper. And it's 0-2. You know, Conwell wants to strike him out. What does he come with here on the 0-2? Comes with the heat way outside. A runner will take off for second. He was on the move on the pitch. That's a stolen base for Milliken. Ball and 2 strikes on Ryan Hansen. Ooh, caught up to that one, but hooked it foul.
That ball brought to you by Tommy G's. Tommy G's. They got the meats.
thought about it, held up on a pitch away. Goldpanners with 2 runners in scoring position here in the bottom of the first inning. All that beeping you hear, construction vehicles behind us. Up high for ball 3. A couple days ago, they tore out the old skate park, and they're building a massive new one here. And he loses him after jumping in front 0-2. So Hansen draws the base on balls, and
Now to bat for your Goldpanners, number 23.
Base is loaded for the
Marcus
Goldpanners.
Mastrobuoni.
What is that walk-up song? For assistant coach Marcus Mastrobuoni, who's got the catching duties here in game 1. Takes inside for a ball. No score, but the Panners threatening here with the bases full and nobody out. Out in front of that off-speed pitch, and it's 1-1. Isaac Shuck is on deck. Foul towards the Panner dugout. He's out in front for the strikeout. Mastrobuoni K'd by Conwell. His first strikeout. That's a big one. With 1 out and the base is full, now 2 away for Isaac Shuck.
And to bat for your Goldpanners, number 17, Isaac Shuck.
Up high for ball 1 on Shuck. Goldpanner right fielder in this game. Normally a catcher from Reno, Nevada, and Francis Marion. And he chops one back to the mound, stopping, turning, and throwing, and getting the out. Sean Conwell. So no damage done. Goldpanners strand the bases full. We've played 1 complete, no score from Groudon. Chris Luscleet will lead off for the American Legion All-Stars. We head to inning number 2, and he swings at the first pitch and grounds it to first. And Mark Lindsay flashing the leather at first and steps on the bag for out number 1.
All-Stars, number 18,
Play
Aaron
goes 3
Zeisel.
unassisted. And Mark Lindsay records his first out as a Gold Panner. Aaron Zeisel, Legion left fielder. He'll be followed by Braden Corrigan. No score here in the top of the 2nd inning, and a strike dealt from starting pitcher in this game, Jake Taylor, assistant coach for the Gold Panners. Joined us late. All 4 members of the coaching staff in the lineup today for Fairbanks. On 2 hops back to the mound, Taylor on to Lindsay. And the play goes 1-3. And quickly 2 up and 2 down here in the 2nd. Now Braden Corrigan in the 1st inning. After the first 2 outs were recorded, Hunter Clements a double to left center. Conwell walked, but Landon Beckalong grounded into a fielder's choice to end the inning. Panners load the bases with 1 out in the 1st, but a strikeout and a comebacker ended that threat. Strike 3 called, and a 1-2-3 second for Jake Taylor. He's starting to get in the groove. Head to the bottom of the 2nd. No score from Groudon.
Now to bat for your Gold Panners, number 25, Brock Kells.
Brock Kells will lead off for the Gold Panners as we start inning number 2 here at Groudon. Garo Von Dane with you live as the Gold Panners take on the local American Legion All-Stars. Big swing and a miss for strike 1 from Kells against the new pitcher, Chris Luscleet. So Chris Luscleet comes over from 3rd to take the mound, and Hanson, who was on the mound, trade spots with him, goes over to 3rd base. Grounded foul. So 2 innings for Conwell. Did not give up, or rather 1 inning for Conwell. No runs, 1 hit, a couple of walks, and a strikeout. And now Luscleet facing the 7, 8, 9 hitters for the Gold Panners. Two count. Down and away for ball 3. And it's ball 4 to Brock Kells. He draws the base on balls to lead off the second inning. And here's Goldpanner Ian Torpy.
Ian Torpy.
Grounds one to short, scooped up there by Pagan, who throws to second, but the ball dropped by Corrigan. They had the force out, but Corrigan got to squeeze the baseball.
Now the batter, Goldpanners, number 32, Mark Lindsay.
4 allows Kells to get into second base safely. Torpy on the fielder's choice. And Mark Lindsay, Goldpanner head coach, with his first Goldpanner at bat, and he chops one right side. And the throw to second, they give him the out call at second base, and the 4-6-3 double play hit into by Mark Lindsay. And 2 away here in the inning. A very friendly call at second base, but hey, why not? That'll bring up Alex Garcia.
Now the back to the Goldpanners, number 24, Jake
So
Taylor.
Corrigan atones for his error 1 pitch later, starting the 4-6-3 double play. Kells goes over to third on the play, and now we go to the top of the order for Alex Garcia. I mean, Jake Taylor, rather.
Oh, 24 is batting?
Oh, so the Goldpanners went 10-man lineup.
Yes.
So Jake Taylor batting here in the 10 spot. And he grounds one to short, and the throw. The first base, the 6-3 putout of Jake Taylor ends the second inning. We're still scoreless here at Groudon after 2.
Borgen.
Into the third inning here at Groudon. Goldpanners taking on the American Legion All-Stars in game 1 of our 2-game set here on PannerVision. And Kenai Borgen in the 9 spot, getting his first plate appearance. His first bat against the starting pitcher, Jake Taylor. No score here. Each team with a base hit. But no runs on the board yet. Swing and a miss. And a 3-pitch strikeout of Borgen. And Taylor after allowing two of the first four batters to reach safely, has now started to get comfortable on the mound. Has retired 5 in a row and struck out the last 2. This one's fouled back.
So close.
Yeah, so they're building a massive skate park behind us. They're just still moving earth around right now. Just demolished what was the skate park. It really wasn't much. Well, that's going to be pretty awesome for Fairbanks. A really nice park. And I was told professional skateboarder Tony Hawk actually pitched in. Ground ball to second from behind the bag, and as safe as the call at first base. Nice throw from Milliken. So that's going to be an infield hit for Pagan. A base hit. The second hit of the game for the Legion. And here's John Hawks. I wonder if Tony Hawk will come up here for the dedication. He had something to do with a huge skate park in my hometown of Pittsburgh and actually came to the dedication. This one is hit high and deep to left field. It's hooking foul and lands in foul territory out of the reach of Ian Torpy, who's out in left. Man, I remember being a kid at skateboarding and thinking we were doing some pretty crazy cool stuff. And then I remember picking up a magazine in the store and seeing Tony Alva getting air out of a swimming pool and not having any idea how the physics worked. So needless to say, we weren't doing anything close to that. Throw to second base on the steal, and not in time. Stole base for Pagan. Strike 3 called. A couple of strikeouts here in the inning for Jake Taylor. He has struck out 3 of the last 4 batters he's faced.
Now to bat the All-Stars, number 12, Hunter Clements.
Then, of course, Tony Hawk took it in a whole, took everything up a few levels. I still get on the board every now and again, but now I'm old and worry about things like breaking wrists. And once you go through injury rehab a few times, you start to say, I don't want to do that again. I'm willing to avoid that chance. The 0-2 pitch. Smash to left, and Torpy's going to field it on one hop. Runner waved around third and will score. And the American Legion All-Stars take a 1-0 lead here in the 3rd inning on the RBI single from Hunter Clements.
Now to bat for the All-Stars, number 44, Sean Conwell.
Pagan comes all the way in to score from second base after he stole second. And a big 2-out RBI single for Hunter Clements. And now it's Sean Conwell trying to keep things going. And he grounds one sharply to first, but Andrew Trotman, who took over at first, will pick up the baseball and step on the bag for the 3 unassisted final out of the 3rd. But the All-Stars take a 1-0 lead over the Goldpanners after 2.5. Legion All-Stars take a 1-0 lead over the Goldpanners as we go to the bottom of the third. RBI single for Hunter Clemens, scoring Jorge Pagan. Panners will try to answer back in the bottom half of the third, starting with the top of the order, Alex Garcia, then Ray Padilla and Caleb Milliken. And it's a base hit up the middle for Alex Garcia. He's on base for the second time in the game.
Now
Raymond Padilla coming out to
Raymond Padilla.
the sounds of Black Sabbath and Tony Iommi. The Iron Man himself. Strike caught, runner takes off for second. We'll get there. Stolen base for Garcia. Padilla hits one through the hole on the right side for a base hit. Garcia will head around third. Here comes the throw. It'll be cut off. And the game is tied at 1 as Garcia scores on the RBI single for Raymond Padilla.
Now back to your Goldpanners, number 9, Caleb Milliken.
Yeah, it's our first run. Caleb Milliken with a 1-ball, no strike count against Luskleet. Hits this one foul first base side. Game 4 between the Goldpanners and Ventura County Pirates coming up right around 7 p.m., half an hour after this one wraps. We'll try to get 7 innings in this game, but we'll see if time permits. The changeup is upstairs for a ball from Luskleet. Grounded towards, and it gets through the hole on the left side. And a base hit, and now the runner's going to try for third, and he's going to get there. So Padilla all the way over to third on the single for Milliken. And 3 straight singles for the Goldpanners to open up the bottom of the third.
Back to your Goldpanners, number 55, Ryan Hansen.
And Ryan Hansen get another crack at it. He walked in his first plate appearance. Fell behind 0-2, but drew the walk. Runner takes off, will steal second. The ball actually hits Milliken at the back as he was sliding in, and trotting in to score is Padilla. And it's a 2-1 Goldpanner lead. Stolen base and an error. And Milliken goes to third on the play. Slapped foul over the seats. The fan over there looked like he almost pulled something. And that kid over there, he's going to have 100 baseballs by the end of this game. There's very little competition in this game, but usually way more. Ground ball to the right side. Corrigan on to first base for the 4-3 putout. Coming in to score is Milliken. And the Goldpanners take a 3-1 lead. I saw that kid when I was walking in today.
Now to bat for your Goldpanners, number 23, Marcus Mastroboni.
And he goes, "Hi, Mr. Broadcaster Man." That kid chasing foul balls. He was very happy. Very happy. I said, you look like you're having a lot of fun. He goes, well, not yet, but I do have a baseball. I said, well, that's a good start. He was waiting for the gates to open. Man, wait till you see the line at the Midnight Sun game in under a week. Liner on one hop, backhanded stop at short by Pagan, and he throws one on the money. Retired Master Boney, nice play by the Legion shortstop, Jorge Pagan.
Now up to bat for your Goldpanners, number 17, Isaac Shuck.
Midnight Sun game, there are a bunch of reserved seats, which are all sold out. And then the general admission seats, so everybody gets in line to get the best spot. People line up early in the day. What time are the gates open for that? Around 8 or so? Yep. 8 o'clock. First pitch at 10 p.m. Swing and a miss. It'll be the Goldpanners and San Diego Waves. Fouled back and out of play. Isaac Shuck, 1-3 ground out in the first inning. And hits this one to the left for a base hit. Panners with 4 hits in the inning. And have a 3-1 lead. Five Goldpanner hits in the game and 3 hits for the American Legion. And we're going to have a pitching change here at Ground. Back in a minute. Nolan Meredith will pinch hit here for the Goldpanners for Brock Kells against the new pitcher, number 33, Cooper Iranaga. Cooper Iranaga taking over for Lescleet. And it's popped up. Beckenlong calling for it in fair territory, and the first baseman will make the catch to retire Meredith for the final out of the inning. The Goldpanners score 3 times on 4 base hits and take a 3-1 lead into the 4th inning. Strike called as we open up inning number 4. Jake Taylor, 4th inning of work on the mound for the Goldpanners, the assistant coach, getting the chance to pitch tonight. This one is popped into foul territory, but reaching up to make the catch is Raymond Padilla, and that'll take care of Landon Beckenlong for out number 1 here in the 4th. Brings up the new pitcher, who's batting now for Lesclete, Cooper Iranaga.
Number 33, Cooper Iranaga.
And he grounds this one back to the mound, and Taylor with the throw to first base. Take care of Iranaga on the 1-3 put out. 2 up and 2 down for the Legion here in the 4th against Jake Taylor. And that'll bring up Aaron Zeisel. Garo Von Dane with you here in Fairbanks. The Goldpanners have their annual meeting with the American Legion All-Stars.
Now pinch hitting for the Legion
And another pinch hitter
is number 12,
coming
Nathan
up here.
Freebie.
So Zeisel will not bat. It'll be number 12, Nathan Preeby. Takes a strike from Jake Taylor. Swing and a miss, 0-2. See some games going on off in the distance on the other fields. Sure to be some future American Legion players on those fields. A few years ago, we had the Major League Baseball came up here for their 24 hours of play ball. It was a really awesome event. Putting on clinics all over Fairbanks. And baseball, Little League games were games of all age groups were taking place throughout the night. I think the first one started at 2 in the morning, the night before the Midnight Sun game. And this whole crew from Major League Baseball was here, but by the time the actual Midnight Sun game rolled around, they had all been up for over 24 hours and didn't stick around for the Midnight Sun game. Strike 3 called, a 1-2-3 4th for Jake Taylor. It's 3-1 Goldpanners after 3.5. Three-1 Goldpanners in front of the American Legion All-Stars. Game 1 of our 2-game set here for you on PannerVision. Every game archived on our YouTube page. So if you missed any of this season's action so far, you can go back and check it out. Ground ball towards third from Ian Torpy. Conwell was the first in time to get the out and retire Torpy. 5-3, and Torpy 0 for 2 so far on the day. And that will bring up
now to
Andrew
bat for your
Trotman.
goaltenders, number 44, Andrew Trotman.
Fairbanks product. Plays at Clark College in Ottawa.
Got him. No. He'll be back.
Got one of those, we're slapping at mosquitoes here. I got one earlier today at my car. And he left quite a bloody mess, so he had taken something from me first. Popped up right side, foul territory, and another chance for Beckenlong, and unable to come up with this one here. I may as well tell the story. Speaking of mosquitoes, I was driving my 3-year-old down the highway this morning in the middle of, nowhere. This one is lined into right center field, and it'll drop for a base hit for Trotman. And he's going to head for second. Now he's going to try for third. And Trotman will get there with a triple with one out here in the bottom of the fourth.
Oh, yeah!
And so we get about a half an hour outside of Fairbanks. We're nowhere. We're in the
Now
woods.
to bat for your goaltenders, number 24,
And he says,
Jake Taylor.
Gotta pee. And I'm like, oh man, all right. He waits for a little bit and then he's like, gotta pee. So we pull over on the side of the road. I'm like, all right, buddy, there's going to be a lot of mosquitoes. So Daddy's going to protect you. You do your thing. Jump out of the car with the potty. Quickly load him on there right on the side of the road. And I start doing circles around him, swatting wildly. He's swatting. This goes on for 3 or 4 minutes. And the whole cloud of the mosquitoes have told every mosquito in Alaska that we're sitting there on the side of the road. And after a few minutes, I said, are you done? He goes, yeah. And I pick him up, and there's nothing. False alarm. High fly ball into left center field. And Haas calling for it. It makes the catch. Take care of Jake Taylor. He's 0 for 2 in the game. But it'll go as a sacrifice fly. As Trotman comes in to score. Never mind, sac fly for Jake Taylor.
Back to the top of the lineup for your goaltenders, number 11.
But
Alex
I succeeded.
Garcia.
He did not get bit, but it must have been a hell of a scene on the side of the road for all the trucks that drove by. Alex Garcia at the top of the order, and that's life on the road in Fairbanks, or in Alaska. In the summertime, at least. The tourists are back in full force this summer. A couple years ago, not so much because of COVID. Last year, they were creeping back. The liner into right field for a base hit for Garcia. He's been on base all 3 times tonight. But yeah, all the stops along the Parks Highway,
Now to bat for
the
your
road that
goaltenders,
connects
number 19, Raymond Padilla.
Fairbanks to Anchorage. Every stop packed with tourists. Base hit to the right side for Padilla. And runners at first and second for the Goldpanners for Caleb Milliken. And with the and now the ball rolls all the way to the Goldpanner dugout. Runners take off. And coaches for the Legion trying to regain the attention of their guys.
Now to bat for your Goldpanners, number 9, Caleb Milliken.
And now Caleb Milliken. 1 run is in the inning. It's a 4-1 Goldpanner lead. And with that tourism come the tourism prices, I've noticed. We were going to stop for a hot dog last week down in Denali and walked inside, and hot dogs were $17. I'm going to skip the hot dog. You ever had a $17 hot dog? Neither have I. Ground ball into left, and it's off the glove of the left fielder, Zeisel, and it goes all the way to the wall. And a couple of runs come in to score, and all the way to third base goes Milliken. A single followed by the error. And the Panners with a 6-1 lead.
Ryan Hansen.
And here's Ryan Hansen 0 for 1 with a walk so far. See everybody that's not tuned in for this game, the stuff they're missing out on? Mosquitoes, roadside peeing, $17 hot dogs. That's why you never miss a minute of PannerVision. Hanson wanted to, decided not to. Ball and no strikes, 2 away, and runner at third base. Panners opening up a 5-run lead. This one's popped up foul territory. Back and long squeezes that one for the final out here in the 4th. Goldpanners score 3. Take a 6-1 lead after 4. Top of the 5th inning here, Ground Memorial Park, Fairbanks, Alaska. And the Goldpanners leading 6-1 over the American Legion All-Stars. All-Stars took a 1-0 lead in the 3rd. Panners answered back, though, with 3 of their own and had 3 in the 4th. Jake Taylor's 5th inning of work. Fouls this one back right under my face.
Good job, little man. Got yourself a bat ball.
About a foot out of my reach, and that's fine. Reflex is a little slower, and the vision, not what it once was. The 1-2. I don't have a 32 on my roster. Who is this? Don't know who number 32 is. Bailey Layrall. Bailey Layrall is out. Yeah, and that'll bring up
26,
Tristan Moore.
Now to bat for the Legion All-Stars, number
As
26,
both
Tristan
benches
Moore.
being emptied more and more as this game progresses. Tristan Moore batting for Kenai Borgen. And Taylor misses up and in. For 2 balls and no strikes. Don't know who our starting pitcher will be for our night game against the Ventura County Pirates. Haven't got any of the lineup information as of yet. And it's popped up right side. And calling for it is Trotman, and will make the catch in foul territory for out number 2.
Now to bat for the Legion All-Stars, number 2, Tyler Moore.
Tyler Moore batting for Pagan. And chops this one foul. Top of the 5th inning. This one's scheduled for 7, but time dependent. Good game for Pagan. 1 for 2, stole a base and scored the only run for the Legion. Also, some good work on defense. Next plays over at short. And it's 1-1 on Moore. And he hits this one to right for a base hit. Tyler Moore has the 4th hit of the game for the American Legion. It's a 2-out single here in the 5th inning.
Now pinch hitting for the Legion
And now it'll
All-Stars,
be
number
another
8,
pinch hitter.
Evan Ismus.
And it's Evan Imus.
Nope.
Evan Imus. And so we'll have all sorts of positional changes as well. Runner takes off without a throw. But showing some wheels there, Tyler Moore. After the single, steals second, gets into scoring position with 2 away. And Evan Imus trying to bring him in. And it's in the dirt to the backstop. And the runner's going to try and score. And now he will back off and head back to third.
Denied.
The 2-0 with 2 away. Jake Taylor gets a swing and a miss. So 4 hits for the Legion. and 9 Goldpanner hits as the Ventura County Pirates have made their entrance. And take a seat in the bleachers up the first base side. Strike 3 on Imus. And that is the end of the top of the 5th. 6-1 lead for the Goldpanners. New pitcher into the game for the American Legion, and it's Jeremiah Forever. Jeremiah Forever, wearing number 3.
23, Marcus Mastroboni.
What nationality is Forever? Marcus Mastroboni 0 for 2 in the game. Gets a chance against the new pitcher, Forever. And a strike called. It's 6-1 Goldpanners, heading to the bottom of the 5th. Marcus Mastroboni drawing the catching duties today. Some of the coaches love getting a chance to play, some not so much. Have to get the thoughts of these guys. Nice play at short. Short hop on the second bounce. And Tyler Moore flashing some skills here the last inning. 6-3 put out of Mastroboni.
Now back for your Goldpanners, number 17, Isaac Shuck.
I talked a lot about former Goldpanner head coach Ed Sheff the other night. He had an assistant, Elliot Strankman, who played pro ball. Double-A ball, is now a cross-checker in the Minnesota Twins organization, scout. And when Elliot came up, he was done playing. He did not want to play, but you don't say no to Ed Sheff. And Ed had him in the lineup frequently. Two balls and no strikes to Isaac Shuck. The 2-1 with the bases empty and 1 away. And it's chopped to the left side. And Moore has to rush it there and wasn't going to get him through it and gets away. So the runner will go to second base. So a base hit and an error. Trying to make a play. Beckenlong unable
for your
to
Goldpanners, number 16, Nolan
dig that one out of the
Meredith.
dirt. Fouled off by Meredith. Number 16, the pitcher for the Goldpanners, junior from UC Davis, out of Atascadero, California. Runner takes off for third, no throw. Meredith, good Goldpanner debut a few days ago. After Meredith will be Torpy. Somebody's night's not going well all of a sudden. He'll cheer up. 6-1 Goldpanner lead, bottom of the fifth. Runner at third base and 1 away. Up and in, 3 balls and a strike. And it hits him. Tried to get out of the way. Got him on the waist.
That hit by pitch brought to you by Satterberg Law Office. Hit by a pitch, don't call Saul, call Bill.
And now batting for the Goldpanners.
Now pitch hitting for the Alaska Goldpanners is number
Steven
36,
Vasquez.
Steven Vasquez.
Another pitcher, sophomore from Mount Sac out of Upland, California. Steven Vasquez batting for Ian Torpy. And smacks one towards left. And a catch made. The runner tags from third and scores. Sacrifice fly for Vasquez, RBI. And it's 7-1 Goldpanners.
Now to bat for your Goldpanners,
In the
number
bottom of the
44, Andrew Trotman.
(3-3) Avalanche and Lightning. Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals. Trotman with a ball and no strikes. Through the hole on the left side, a base hit for Trotman. Inning continues with 2 away. Over to second base goes Meredith.
Now to bat for your Goldpanners, number 24, Jake Taylor.
And it's popped up.
That's in no man's land.
Lands out of play. Jake Taylor. Sacrifice fly RBI in the 4th inning. Looking for his first base hit. He has pitched 5 innings, given up 1 run on 4 base hits. The lone run for the American Legion, a 1-out infield hit for Jorge Pagani, stole second and came in to score on a single from Hunter Clements. It was 1-0 Legion. And then the Panners have scored 7 unanswered since. Popped up. Foul territory. This one's going to find the beer garden, or the netting right in front of it. And the 1-2. He'll look the runner back to second base. We'll see how long we go in this game. We're at 22 past 6, and it has popped up to short. Underneath it is Moore calling for it and making the catch. Retire the Goldpanners here in the 5th. They add a run and make it 7-1. And we'll head to the 6th. Goldpanners by 6. (7-1) Goldpanners head to the 6th inning here. Groud Memorial Park on a mostly sunny afternoon, now evening, here in Fairbanks. Good to see that much of the smoke is dissipated. Still some out there. Those fires that are burning, none of them close to here. Lined into left field for a base hit. Nathan Preed.
Now to bat for the All-Stars.
Leads off the 6th inning with a single.
Forever.
What a few hundred fires burning around the state. Strike called, runner takes off. Second without a throw. You got a steady job being a firefighter here in Alaska, much like California. Swing and a miss. Jeremiah forever. is the batter. Gets Jake Taylor. Swing and a miss. Strikes out. Another strikeout for Taylor. That's 8 in the game.
Now up to bat for the All-Stars, number 5, Wesley Nigel.
Wesley Nigel will now bat. Everybody going to get a turn for the Legion today against Jake Taylor. All 4 coaches in the lineup for the Goldpanners in this one. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And Nigel. Top of the 6th inning. We're going no more than 7, maybe less. Called strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Taylor, and there's 2 away here in the 6th inning.
Now to bat for the All-Stars, number 33, Cooper Ironaga.
Cooper Ironaga. Batting here with a runner at 3rd and 2 away. Base hit here brings in another run for the Legion. Lone RBI belongs to Hunter Clements. And it's 1-1. Grounded off the first base bag into right field, a base hit for Preeb. And he brings in the 2nd run of the game for the American Legion All-Stars. RBI single for Iranaga. I said Preeb Iranaga. Preeb comes in to score. Runner takes off for 2nd without a throw.
Back for the All-Stars, number 12, Hunter Clements. My bad.
Swing and a miss for strike 2. Runner at 2nd base. Now a 7-2 game. Doesn't get the strike call on that one. So it's 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner in scoring position. You're in the top of inning number 6. Grounded towards 3rd, and the ball is dropped. So the inning continues, the E5. And runners at the corners for the Legion.
Now to bat for the All-Stars, number 32, Bailey Layroll.
Ball and no strikes. Now it's 1-1. After this game, we'll sign off, get lineups for game 2 between the Goldpanners and Ventura County Pirates. Up the middle for a base hit. Another run comes in to score.
Now to bat for the All-Stars, number 26, Tristan Moore.
And now Tristan Moore will try to bring the All-Stars even closer. It's now a 7-3 game. Seventh batter of the inning. Two and one, taking all the way. It's Tristan Moore. Three and one as the runner takes second base. Two outs here in the sixth. Base hit here could bring the All-Stars to within two. Instead, it's ball four. Jake Taylor's starting to get a little weary out there on the mound. You're not going to see that bullpen get busy.
Number 2, Tyler Moore.
And time is called. Jake Taylor gets a kick out of this as Ryan Hansen is coming out. They're going to talk things over on the mound. Goldpanners with a 7-3 lead, but now the Legion All-Stars have loaded the bases. Plated 2 runs. The bases are full with 2 away. And Ryan Hansen has his say with Jake. And now he will get back to work and try to put an end to this inning and possibly this game. I don't know how much longer we're going to go in this one. And Taylor's going to go up against Tyler Moore. A big base hit his last time up and ducks out of the way of that pitch towards his head. And he's going to take a long walk and shake that one off. Base is loaded for the Legion. And a ball and no strikes on Tyler Moore. 2-0. Nowhere to put him. The base is stacked. Big rip and a miss. It's 2-1. Two-one pitch from Taylor. And it's down and away 3-1. He just walked the last batter. Moore is the 8th batter of the inning. And the 3-1. It's the strike call. It's 3-2. 2 outs in the inning. Base is full and a full count. 2 runs have crossed. The Legion still down by 4, but a base hit here would raise the blood pressure of the Goldpanners a little bit. But he swings and misses for strike 3. And that is the end of the 6th. Top of the 6th at least. And are we playing on? We'll hang here for a moment. And it looks like the All-Stars are taking the field. So we're going to play on. 7-3, Goldpanners in front. Head to the bottom of the 6th. And the Goldpanners lead at 7-3 over the American Legion All-Stars. A warm evening here in Fairbanks, as it usually is this time of year. Creeping up on the midnight sun game as this one's popped over our heads. It's going to land on the press box, as you heard. We heard an interesting story before the broadcast tonight. Haven't been able to confirm it, but apparently there was a murder here in the press box a few years ago. So maybe some of the weird stuff that goes on up here is a ghost. Maybe that's where all the beverages disappear to. The thirsty ghost. Who knows? But I'll look into that story. I want more info. It's not an unbelievable story. I have to go to the library and pull out some microfilms. People turning around to mom and dad. What's a microfilm? 3 balls and 2 strikes here on Garcia. And it's ball 4 to the Goldpanner shortstop, who has been on base every time in this game. It's the Goldpanners leading 7-3.
Number 19, Raymond Padilla.
Brings up Raymond Padilla. He's also been on base every time. 3 singles in the game. Drove in a run, scored twice. Wild pitch moves the runner to second. Smacked down the right field side, but it's foul. Oh, and dropped by the fan with the glove. He's got the glove in the right field seats, and he dropped the baseball. And now a right-hander starting to get loose in the pen for the Goldpanners. Strike called. 1-2 here on Padilla. Caleb Milliken on deck. Swings and misses for strike 3.
Fatality.
Caleb Milliken, a 2 for 3 afternoon. Got a chance to drive in another Goldpanner run. They lead it 7-3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Next game now scheduled to start 7:30 p.m. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Finish him. Bruh.
Hits him on an 0-2 pitch.
A hit by pitch brought to you by Satterberg Law Office.
Hey, Can we go thrift shopping?
Now,
So two aboard with one out for
Ryan Hansen.
Ryan Hansen, Goldpanner assistant coach, and DH in the lineup today. Six days away from the midnight sun game and a couple hours. Goldpanners and San Diego Waves, a 10 p.m. start on June 21st, the longest day of the year. Pop-up in foul territory caught. Runner tags from second and goes to third. And runners at the corners.
Now to bat for your Goldpanners, number 23,
Marcus Mastroboni. I gotta ask Marcus what this song is. I have no idea. Runner takes out for second, no throw. Marcus 0 for 3 today. Struck out swinging back in the first. A couple 6-3 ground outs. Marcus trying to get off the schneid here in the bottom of the sixth. Through the hole on the left side of base hit. That'll bring in 2 Goldpanner runs. A 2-run single for Mastroboni, and it's 9-3 Goldpanners.
Now to bat for your Goldpanners, number 17, Isaac Shuck.
And here's Isaac Shuck. 2 for 3 afternoon with a run scored. Panners out hitting the All-Stars 12-7. Foul backing out of play. One hopper back to the mound. Play at the first for the final out of the inning. Panners score twice. We'll go to the 7th, I think. 9-3 Goldpanners. Dalton Sloninger pitching
Legion
now for the
All-Stars.
Goldpanners.
Number 8, Evan
Sophomore
Ismus.
from Grand Canyon takes over for Jake Taylor, who works the first 6 innings. Panners leading 9-3. Last chance here for the Legion. It's hit high into center field, but right at the Goldpanner center fielder, Nolan Meredith.
Now to bat for the Legion All-Stars, number 12, Hunter Clements.
Popped up. Garcia underneath it will make the catch. And quickly, 2 up and 2 down here in the 7th. And the Panners 1 out away from wrapping this one. And looking ahead to Game 4 with the Ventura County Pirates. Goldpanners have taken the first 3 of the series and can clinch it tonight. Don't have lineups yet for that game, but hopefully we'll have those here momentarily. I'll try to post those on my Twitter if I get them and have the opportunity. My Twitter @VoiceOfGman. You can follow the Goldpanners @RealGoldpanners. And we always put up, both of us always put up the link for the night's broadcast shortly before the game. 2 balls and a strike here. Grounded foul. 2 outs. And a 2-2 count here in the 7th and final inning. Panners leading by 6. Swing and a miss. And the strikeout ends the ball game. A good one, though.
That is your ball game.
And a great effort from the American Legion this
We
afternoon.
would like to thank the American
Put up a
Legion
good fight against the
All-Stars
Goldpanners. Made some
for a
nice
well-played
plays
game against
defensively.
the
Got
Alaska
some base hits.
Goldpanners.
7 of them. And a good ball game.
These kids give it their all and thank their coaches for coaching them and teaching them how
A
to
night
play
to
the game of
remember
baseball.
For the American Legion All-Stars. And the Goldpanners and Ventura County Pirates will tangle
Good
next.
game
First
to
pitch at
everybody.
7:30 p.m. Thank you for joining us. Garo Von Dane saying so long from Groudon. We'll be back in a bit for Game 4 between the Goldpanners and Ventura County Pirates.